Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Mohammed Feroz Khan with student ID number N011221252910001. I am a third semester Bachelor of Medical and Health Science with honors student. The title of my speech today is Creating Awareness of Security Factors in the Use of Instagram Accounts, which is a reporting speech. My purpose in choosing this title is to identify awareness factors about sharing information on Instagram for the safety of social media users. Ladies and gentlemen, in Malaysia, the development of social media also took over the online consumption population with the discovery of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, blogs, and more. Social media is very different from traditional media formats because most of the content is produced by teenagers and it is interactive. Not only can users create their own personal profiles and post their photos and personal information, but they can also access, post, and interact with other users either locally or internationally. From there, activities that include posting and viewing photos have been identified as a very popular activity among users. One of the most popular social media in Malaysia at the moment and has a huge influence among teenagers and adults is Instagram. Instagram is one of the most popular social media platforms and is growing rapidly, especially among young women and teenagers in Malaysia. As a photo-based platform, Instagram has the potential to influence concerns and beliefs related to women's appearance. A woman is more likely to present the best and most attractive version of herself on social media and can edit photos using Instagram filters and other apps before posting them online. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this topic for me to carry out an investigation to review the sharing of information through social media such as Instagram and its effect on users throughout Malaysia, especially women. Although the use of social media is increasing among female users in Malaysia, researchers often pay little attention to understanding the impact of social media on the social life of female users, especially from the aspect of their security and privacy. The use of social media has become a popular and fundamental aspect of the social life of most female users today, and therefore investigation of the result of such use deserves attention. Therefore, the topic that I will present today will be of great benefit not only to women, but also to people on how to use social media correctly and safely. This is because there are few female users who are so comfortable displaying their personal information openly to a large number of their network of contacts, even if some of them are strangers and are only virtual friends. What I will present in this speech is the extent to which the use of Instagram affects social life from the aspect of safety and privacy of teenagers, especially women in our country. Exploring problems and solving problems regarding the effect of Instagram social media use is the best step to give awareness and understanding to people. With that, I hope that the little information that I will present later can help us in solving problems related to security issues in the use of Instagram. In addition, it can also provide detailed information to gain a better understanding of the use of Instagram and factors that affect security aspects. Ladies and gentlemen, users of social sites such as Instagram are more likely to share various personal information online. There are also users who avoid using some applications on smartphones and tablets due to concerns about security aspects such as privacy when communicating and sharing information online. For example, uncontrolled sharing of personal information by users on the internet or social media leads to negative impacts such as theft of personal information, data intrusion, misuse of information, and so on. There are users who have concern about personal information being disclosed through social media. This matter is actually worrying because it gives an opportunity to responsible parties to misuse a user's personal information. Personal information on Instagram is open to the risk of misuse of information by cybercriminals and personality users' real identity for wrongful activities. In fact, victims of cybercrime are not aware of their identity and personal information being monitored, used, or stolen until they become victims. The issue here is the extent to which users of the Instagram application in Malaysia have experienced awareness, understanding, and knowledge that there is a concept of surveillance that can interfere with privacy when using it. Does the user know that there are other users who are watching what is being shared? To what extent do users accept and understand the issue of surveillance through the Instagram application that brings positive and negative effects in daily life? Ladies and gentlemen, users need to take steps to be more careful in sharing all information on the Instagram application account. Users need to practice a vigilant attitude towards the security and privacy of personal information with other users on the Instagram social media account. Users are aware that there are individuals who are monitoring information on Instagram will be more careful when sharing information. Usually, users will share information or display personal information only with close family members and non-friends. Some of them are not comfortable to share personal information openly on the Instagram application because it is open and can be accessed by anyone. Users actually need to be aware of the importance of Instagram social media literacy and have knowledge related to the security and privacy of personal information when using the Instagram application. Users on experience has shown that some of them are too open in sharing information on Instagram. As a result, their Instagram accounts were hacked and personal photos were stolen by responsible parties to open other social media accounts by irresponsible parties. This is because every information shared is likely to be misused and misinterpreted by those who are not responsible. Aspects of security and confidentiality of personal information play an important role in this issue of social surveillance. The enthusiasm of users in sharing all pictures, features, and location excessively is fear to harm themselves, family members, and other individuals. Today, social media users on average adapt the issue of surveillance in their lives because they feel it is easy to find contacts that consist of family members and friends. Users adapt this issue by sharing various information with the intention of building a network such as email addresses, phone numbers, name, photos, home addresses, dates of birth, and so on. However, users of the Instagram application today are actually increasingly emphasizing the issue of security and privacy of personal information when sharing various types of information. In fact, users have also begun to have knowledge and awareness of surveillance issues on Instagram that involve various implications for aspects of individual, family, and national security. Because of this, most users of the Instagram application only share information with non-users only. Awareness and knowledge practiced by users will reduce their exposure to threats or cybercrimes that are more open on the internet and also social media. Ladies and gentlemen, as a conclusion for my speech today, it is obvious that social media users will share various information and therefore most users lose their privacy when they share their important and personal information with strangers. Apart from that, sharing information with strangers has caused many users to fall into the traps and scams of cybercriminals. Another major issue seen is security attacks. Security attacks continue to be one of the main concerns for all Instagram and social media users, especially female users. An important challenge to ensure that social media is more private and secure is to pay attention to the most important thing for its user, which is the information shared. Therefore, before loading any information, every user needs to know how to control the information that they want to share or that only remains for personal settings. Therefore, it is very important for users to be careful and should check this hacker first. It can be done by conducting a specific survey that will help in identifying social media users who are facing difficulties and help them increase awareness of protecting their personal information posted on social media, especially on Instagram because they have the maximum numbers of users. That's all for today, and I hope this information from my reporting speech will guide us and create our awareness on how to use media social such as Instagram effectively about sharing information for our own safety. Thank you.